Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Class of '09, Episode 3. Thank you for not driving. This was directed by Amanda Marcellus, written by Tom Rob Smith and Lauren Wilkinson, and Ben Wolcott. In this episode, at Quantico, a poet faces a challenging driving course. While in the present, a poet undercover operation brings the FBI to a critical juncture while Teo hunts down a domestic terrorist cell, and in the future, Poet investigates the scope of Teo's power. This show stars Brian Tyree Henry as Teo Michaels, Kate Mara as Ashley Poet, Sepide Moafi as Or Nasari, and Brian J. Smith as Lennox. I think we have we don't get a lot of the past. We just kind of see Poet struggling with this driving course, which you would think this would be kind of the focus of the episode, but I think it's not. I think it's really more of a thematic way on how we go on from here, which is really interesting. So as I mentioned, a lot of this episode will actually takes place in the present, just based on the synopsis. Right, we have two narrative tracks. In the first one, Teo continues to hunt for Mark Tuperick, who we met in the last episode, as things kind of reach a big dead end. Right, Teo's family could be in danger. His partner's already been hurt in action, and Teo's kind of ready to do whatever it takes to get this person, even if it means going up against what the FBI has kind of been working towards. In the meanwhile, Poet and Our are essentially forced into a disagreement about the Ours project, right, with this big comprehensive crime fighting database. So it's really interesting to put them, like, knowing what's going on in the future. Just really feels like uh, what what everything's been kind of building up to, or like the big conflict of them in the future. Um, and Teo, like the fact that he had been pushed to the limit by this terrorist to really figure out what's going on and like find the um what their target was going to be. He is forced to use our OR system, which is just not something that we were expecting, because it was already kind of going against what the FBI as an organization wanted to do. But you know, I think we are seeing the seeds of how Teo has become the at the top rank in the future, because he's kind of willing to do whatever it takes to bring justice. I think justice is a big theme with Teo, and Brian Tyree Henry plays this character so well, that it's really, really well done. It's really fun, and he wants to make sure that not only can he take down this organization, but also protect his people, both the FBI and his own family. So yeah, it's really interesting. Now, lastly, in the future, we do have, following the events of the death of Amos Garcia, Poet goes to see Or, who's now kind of on their own. She's not even really involved with the FBI at this point, uh, because Or still feels betrayed by the FBI, by Poet, and there's some lingerings of a romantic connection between them. So Or is kind of reluctant to help Poet dig down into what Amos Garcia was trying to tell her. So yeah, the mystery continues. I'm very happy now that we have kind of caught up on the that I've caught up with the series. So we'll have a review for episode 4 coming out pretty soon as well. But like the exploration of these themes and just the building of these characters, um, it's really well done. I do like the past storyline, and I'm a little not upset. Just it's kind of a shame that we didn't get as much of it in this episode. But I think we did really great world building in the present storyline as we move towards whatever events coming, just based on the stuff we've seen from the future. I know it's kind of convoluted. It's hard to talk about it, but overall, I recommend you watch this show. Episode 3 was just another great episode. So if you've seen this one, let me know what you think about it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.